And welcome back to the Morning Blend with our pet project sponsored by Fleet Farm. Our guests today have a passion to provide a safe haven for all cats in their care until forever home is found. And joining us now is Mel and Jill. They are from Almost Home Cat Rescue, located on the Lower East Side of Milwaukee. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
Thank you.
We've got also Louisa and Fox with us, right?
We do, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about these lovers.
So both of these kitties are FELV positive kitties. They're some of our special needs kitties.
Yeah.
And today we want to talk about just how easy it is to adopt and care for some of these special needs babies. So, FELV is a virus that does affect a couple of % of the population of kitties, but is easily managed with an indoor environment and good diet, good health, regular wellness checkups. But they can only be around other kitties that are FELV positive. So these two are buddies. Okay. So since they're in foster care together, they're both the same status. So they get to have friends. Yeah. And Louisa is a kitty that was born with a spinal deformity.
That's the one you're holding.
Yeah, this is Louisa, and she had a gap in her spine about an inch big. One of the worst ones that the vet had ever seen. And
did that scare you? That camera? That's okay.
They had.
Here, why don't you go to Jill? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see on her X-ray how bad it was, and so they had actually recommended euthanasia. And the rescue that saved her said, "Hey, we're going to give her a little bit of time." And she's about a year old, and in that year she's only gotten better. So she's learned to, have limited mobility and kind of scoot, run around. And she's really a very happy, loving kitty. So she has no incontinence or some of the other things that can happen with spina bifida. And she doesn't really need any extra special care. You need to be aware of how she moves because she doesn't really.
We're seeing a little video, but she's a little bigger now, so we'll see her. Yeah. So will this get better, or will it stay kind of the same as she ages?
Yeah, great question. It is not progressive, so it won't get worse per se at this moment. But with anything, we can never really predict what happens in the future. Yeah. But with extra special awareness and just paying attention for how she moves, she's been great in the couple of months that we've had her in foster care. Okay. So she's actually faster than some of the cats that I have when she wants to.
Yeah, look at her
She can motor along.
Oh, you guys, this is so you guys are Milwaukee's only free roam cage-free shelter. Tell us a little bit about that, Jill, and a little bit why you love doing what you do.
Why I love doing what I do? I love cats. I have since I was a kid. But the free roam is, there's no cages, so they all kind of interact. We do check to make sure that they all get along well with each other before we let them interact, but that is ideally what it's for, and it's better for their socialization, and then they get to build muscle, and that free roam is just better all around. Playing, they can look out the window, people walk by. I mean, you
get to really see how they are with the other cats too, and maybe who bonds and different things like that. So talk about foster care, because a lot of people don't think about fostering an animal with a special need. How important is that to your mission?
Yeah, super important. So, like Jill mentioned, our free roam is our main space that we have near downtown, but for kitties like this that might not be, appropriate for them to be in a shelter environment, even, free roam, we keep them in foster care. So our foster families are about a third of the kitties that we do help find forever homes for. So it's super important that we have fosters all the time. And for special needs kitties, these guys, they're special needs, but they're kind of low maintenance special needs. Yeah. So really anybody, that just has that extra level of awareness and can make sure that, they stay away from other kitties that are not FELV status, there's really nothing more that they need to do for foster care.
So you mentioned that cats who are FELV status need to be with other cats who are. Can they be around other dogs?
Absolutely.
So there's no restriction if somebody has a dog or other pets for them being around them. It's really just about other cats.
Completely. It's only contagious between cats, so no humans, dogs, rabbits, horses, bunnies, anything, fine.
So a lot of people want to help these pets. Maybe they can't bring them into the home. Maybe they can't even foster. they can donate. They can still be a part of what you do. And you say donations truly save lives.
They really do, and we're 100% volunteer run and run solely on donations. So if you can't foster Louisa or Fox, you could sponsor their vet visits, you could sponsor their vaccinations, you could sponsor any amount of their care, and that really does help us save lives.
Can a cat like Louisa go up and down steps? Because I saw her kind of climb up a little something there.
Yeah, so she's got soft stairs at home,
Yeah.
like for like older kitties or dogs that need help getting up on like couches and chairs. And she does do stairs very carefully. You just have to kind of watch her and make sure that she's got traction. That's why we like to have carpets and rugs and things around so that she has landing spots and she also has more traction. So.
Yeah.
But we do trim her nails, so she doesn't get stuck on stuff.
You guys, they are so good looking. We need to find some homes for Fox and Louisa.
Lion King here. We got the Lion King.
His face, it's a he, right?
He,
his face is so gorgeous. Like, show that noggin. Look at that big face.
Look at his little face.
Nose and everything, you guys. They are just so sweet. Thank you for sharing them with us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. If you're interested in donating to Almost Home Cat Rescue, visit their website. It's almosthomemke.com. And remember, they are free roam, cage free for their cats. And a very special thank you to Fleet Farm for sponsoring our pet project. You can get the guaranteed lowest prices on dog and cat food at Fleet Farm.